Hey Top 10 Army, what's up? Welcome back to another amazing episode of Top 10 Center. I'm back with another lit video and I'm sure you'll enjoy this. So guys, in this amazing episode we are going to discuss the real reason Dwayne Johnson got a divorce from Dany Garcia. Are you guys excited for this amazing video? Before we begin, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel. We bring you the latest news and updates in the celebrity world. On June 1st, 2007, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and his then wife of 10 years, Dany Garcia, announced that they were separating amicably. The two had met at the University of Miami in the early 90s. Johnson went to UM thanks via a football scholarship to the Institute, where Garcia was pursuing an undergraduate degree in business administration. The two shared common interests in sports, business, and showbiz. After dating for a few years, they got married in May 1997. They had one child together, a daughter who they named Simone, in August 2001. About 6 years later, they realized that the nature of their relationship was evolving, and they decided to terminate their romantic involvement. Johnson and Garcia's divorce was finalized in May 2008. They have, however, since maintained a very good friendship. In fact, The Rock's business affairs are still managed by his ex-wife to date. Close working relationship. Garcia is an entrepreneur, bodybuilder, and film producer. Her company's website characterizes her as a visionary architect behind some of today's most successful enterprises, brands, and talent. It also describes her passion for bettering the world through socially responsible decisions, as consistently reflected in the culture of her teams and businesses she builds. Not only is Garcia Johnson's manager, but they also have various investments together. In August last year, for example, they joined hands to buy the XFL Football League, which had previously plunged into bankruptcy. They also co-own the production company $7, which is partly responsible for some of Johnson's biggest film blockbusters of the last 5 years or so. The name $7 was derived from a low point of Johnson's career, when he only had $7 to his name. They enjoy this kind of close working relationship, despite the fact that both have individually moved on in their personal love lives. Johnson is currently married to Lauren Hashian, with whom he has 2 daughters, Jasmine 5 and Tiana 3. Garcia remarried in 2014 to fitness trainer and her fellow bodybuilder, Dave Rienzi. Rienzi is a very close friend of Johnson, but he is also his personal trainer and has been for the last 7 years. No bad blood between them. If all this sounds strange and complicated, it is because Garcia and Johnson's divorce had nothing to do with any bad blood between them. It is a process that they both have been very open to speaking about over the years. The Rock first publicly addressed it in an interview with Oprah Winfrey in her 2020 Vision Tour. It was just one of those things where it wasn't an ugly divorce, it was just marriage wasn't in our cards, he said. Great friends, marriage wasn't in our cards, but we both had an appetite for business and to accomplish things, and we thought, well, what if we continued to do business together? He also reiterated the same on a separate interview with Piers Morgan while the British journalist was working at CNN, asked how he had managed to remain such good friends and partners with his ex-wife. Johnson responded, "We realized that we weren't meeting the expectation of our marriage, and I was very fortunate that I had Dany, who had the wherewithal to say, okay, we're going to go through this and it's terrible, but somewhere on the other side of this, we're going to become better." Deliberate, everyday journey. Garcia's perspective was exactly the same. Going by her own public admission, she spoke to Mary Claire in 2017 and intimated that their evolution from lovers to friends and business partners was a deliberate and everyday journey. Some people go through separation and there's no conversation, and it's a dark time, and one person goes off, but that was never us. We went on this journey together, she explained. We were going to change the manner of the relationship together. We spoke every day and multiple times a day. Not on business, but on what was happening personally. One of the things they were very conscious of was the fact that as they drifted away from each other and fell in love with other people, there was the potential for extreme emotional experiences. As with every other aspect of their separation, they handled that through honesty and open communication. We gave ourselves room to know that there may be emotional freakouts as new people come into our lives, Garcia said. We were like, okay, we're human, so we're going to work through that. And work through it they did, as is now evidenced by the beautiful connection that they continue to share to date. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future.